Hello, welcome to the virtual tour of my virtual reality showcase. This is a project I created, and I was tasked to create a VR project that utilizes basic VR functionalities. So in the midst of COVID and everything being virtual and not being face to face, I took the time to display my work in a virtual space to show to everybody, since not everybody can come to a gallery and see it themselves. Um, so as we start off, I just have some of my work on the walls here. These are mutant hard seltzers that I created, Halloween themed. We have a editorial illustration that went to an article. Next we have a branding project. This is foreign fruits for a logo I created. And then a corporate report project. And there's more to see in the showcase room. But before we get there, we have a little concession stand where everything is interactable. Here's one of the seltzers that you saw in the picture frame over there. Don't know why they're bouncing around, but here we have Coolberry, Zomberry, and Slimy Green Apple. Some chips, and some donuts. Everything interactable. So that's just the entrance. So if we continue following the arrows this way, we will get to the actual showroom of the Printworks half of my projects. So first up we have a typographical article. This is all about fear, how it affects you, what it does to you. So cover page and then the article. Once again, everything interactable, so you can take a look at this and read through it. And then we have the corporate report, which was to take the given text to us and create a visually pleasing corporate report from it. So all these are framed and up on the wall for display. Next we have some giant sculptures of the seltzers. The great thing about VR is able to make anything, pretty much whatever you want. So I decided to make these enlarged and act them as sculptures, because I think they look good, and especially blown up. And they're larger than life because they are mutants, so it fits the theme a little bit. So we have each of these. We can go back here. You can see behind them. Next up we have skip this one, the foreign fruits, the branding project. So we had the business cards and envelopes, letterheads, they created for each of these. It was create a company and design branding materials for them. So next we have the editorial illustration, which was about a Halloween article, and how this guy wants to scare kids on Halloween, but his plans get foiled every time. So there's my illustration for that. And then lastly over here we have the donut that I created in Unity. This was a experimental exercise during the research phase of this project to get used to different programs that I might use. So this was the only thing actually created in Blender that you're going to see here. It turns out that Unity was a lot more streamlined and everything was more simplistic to create here. So I stuck with that. But this was a pivotal research phase, so I wanted to include it because it is something that I created. So that takes care of the showcase room. So if we go this way, we're going to end up in the movie theater section, which encompasses all of my motion projects. So you can see on the walls we have some posters, I guess, to advertise the film or the feature, and some GIFs that I created to go along with the motion. So I guess we can start over here with my stop motion project. This project is all about how Odin became all wise and lost his eye. You can get a little preview of that. Next we have my logo indent projects for YouTube channels and my own branding logo. So that's that project. Then if we move along this way, we have the title sequence project. This project was to create a title sequence for a movie that does not currently have one, or a particularly good one, so I chose The Shining. As we wait a little bit for this to restart the film. Just a little preview of this one. And then lastly, we have a motion video that's all about sustainability and how we need to step up and make the change to protect our future. So that was this project. And that will bring us to the end of the tour and what this space has created with all my projects in it. So we have the movie theater section, which has all my motion videos in it, along with the actual gallery room, which encompasses all of the print projects. So that'll bring us to the end of the tour. I hope you enjoyed what I created. This is an ever-endlessing project that will keep building upon itself as more projects come to be finished. So it doesn't end here. It leaves the door open for many possibilities. So thank you for joining.